guys, and welcome. As you can see, picked up Rey Mysterio. So I actually got this pre-owned second-hand from Nerdbase for £15, which is quite decent when you look at the new figures, about £28. So this is a box. As you can see, pre-owned, £15. It's one of the older figures, I believe. Top picks ones. Can't see it's any series on there at all, but this is the series that comes with John Cena, McIntyre and Roman Reigns. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, it's one of the older ones, so it doesn't have, by the looks of it, doesn't have the double joints on the elbows. I've got a newer figure here to compare them in a minute, but what it comes with. So wanted this sort of Rey Mysterio because I don't like the one where he's got the full body wrestling suit on, wrestling outfit. Just looks a bit weird. So he comes with his like vest thing, tabard, and 2 fist hands, and he's got 2 open hands as well. So looks wise, he looks really cool actually. His detailing on the tattoos and stuff is really nice. So as you can see, nice detailing there, and they've actually made that tattoo smaller because on some of them it's massive right across. Here you go, look at the detail. There's so much good detail on some of these elite figures like that, and then on the mask as well. Now the only thing with this figure is the face. I'm not a big fan of the face. Looks a bit naff, but obviously he's got the mask on, so not too bad. So yeah, as you can see, the mask has some really nice detail on, which is better really because the face isn't too great. But overall, I think it's a really nice looking figure. One of the better looking ones, I'd say. I saw some reviews of the Ultimates version and I weren't too bothered by it, I guess. It didn't look as good, so I quite like this one. And I got him for cheap as well, which is a bonus because he wasn't one of the ones that I was planning on getting. But I thought he would look good with some shots with like Spider-Man and things like that, and so I thought I might as well get him. And he is one of the top 10s anyway, so he's alright. These armbands are loose on him, so they do slide down, so you've got to kind of get them as high up as possible so they won't slip as much on there. Right, so let's go on to the articulation. So the head goes all the way around 360, goes up not that far at all, down not that far, and doesn't really tilt much either. Arms go up that high, they go back that far, forward that far and down that far. They've got bicep swivel and a shoulder rotation. He's got single jointed elbows, and he's got wrist swivel and hinge as well on there. These wrist guards are also loose, but they will come off when you swap the hands over. Crunch goes down that far. Now the more important one is, does it go back? And it doesn't look like it does. It doesn't go back that far, so it's going to be hard getting him in a like sort of backflip kind of. Might be able to get him in that backflip sort of pose. Doesn't really go back though, because it's one of the older ones. I think 2022. This one is. It's got less articulation than some of the newer ones, which I'm going to get in a minute and show you. It's got waist swivel, hinge on the leg, go out that far, forward that far, back not that far, and they've got a upper thigh rotation, and they are double jointed on the legs. They've got boot swivel, and then they've got a hinge on the foot, but it's quite a stiff hinge. I believe they've got a hinge on the foot. Yeah, they have. It's just very stiff. But it is a pre-owned figure, so I'll just figure that out in a minute. And then they've got slight slight pivot, but not much. So that is him. So I'm going to get him next to Brock, who's one of the newer figures. So that's the height kind of difference in them. I'd say he's accurate. Brock's quite tall, Rey's quite short, so they are good height wise. I'm just going to go and get some Marvel Legends and compare them as well. So here's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and he's actually the same height, so he would look great fighting some of these like having Rey fighting Spider-Man and stuff like that would look really cool. So definitely fit well with Marvel Legends as well. He's not big, he's not too small either, so definitely worth picking him up if you can get this one. It's quite hard. I couldn't really find this one online as easily as some of the others, but yeah, I do like the TMNT one though that they've done. It looks really cool. Same with the Kofi Kingston as well, but I'm not going to get Kofi Kingston because that's just going off. I said I want to get top 6. I've already gone off of that with Rey, so yeah, worth picking up. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.
They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing.